guys, it's Miss Narez here with another art lesson from my home studio in Coppell, Texas. In this lesson, we will use the app Sketches School to learn how to create infographics like these, teaching others how to create the secondary colors by mixing primary colors. To start with, we need to make sure you have the Sketches School app. If you do not, you'll go to Manager on your iPad and type in the word sketches, or at least part of the word. Here I have S-K-E-T, and you see a lot of drawing apps that have popped up. The very last one is called Sketches School, and it looks like a blue marker on a white background. This is the beginning level of sketches, and they also have a pro version you can see with the black background and the white pen. Many of my learners have Sketches Pro and use it frequently. And you can use it for this same lesson, but today I will be concentrating on Sketches School. It's an easier beginner version of Sketches Pro. Sketches Pro also looks as though you cannot have it unless you pay for it, but the district has bought it for us, so you should be able to download that easily. Now, once you have the app, we're going to open our sketches, and if it's your first time, you may see a bunch of tutorials on how to use the app. You can click through those or click skip, and what you'll want to do is land at this place where it looks like you're on a square, but these squares are actually folders. So if you click the folder and open it, you'll see your drawings inside, or if you don't have any, we'll create some. So we'll start today by clicking the white piece of paper with the plus sign. That will give us a brand new sheet of paper, and we'll be ready to learn how to use the tools to make our very own infographics. An infographic is kind of like a picture that has information in it. So you're trying to teach someone something. It's almost like you're making a poster teaching them what you've already learned how to make. So today, I want you to choose one secondary color. You could choose orange, green, or purple. And you're going to create an infographic teaching others how to mix two primaries together to make that color. So today, I'm going to choose the orange secondary color. And the tool that I'll need to start with is red at the moment. Look to the left and look for the red tool. It looks like a roller brush. If you click that, the colors will pop out, and you can see that I have the most vibrant orange chosen, the last one. So I'd like for you to start by drawing a paint splat, like so. And since I have orange chosen in the bottom right corner for my colors, my orange splat turns orange. If you don't like your first drawing, you can always try using the eraser, which is what most kids would think to do, but it takes a little extra time, and sometimes it erases more than you'd like. So if you look in the left top corner, there's an arrow pointing away. If you click that, it will undo the last thing that you made. If you click it again, it'll undo more. You can also redo by clicking the arrow pointing to the right. So let's try redrawing it. We'll have to switch back off of the eraser and onto our roller brush tool. And there we have it. If you'd like to change the color of your splat, you do so by touching the orange square in the bottom right corner. Your colors pop up, and you can change it to any color you need. I'm going to switch to yellow next so that I can draw two primary colors that make orange. So we'll make a yellow splat, and then we'll switch to, you guessed it, red. Red and yellow make orange. So create your two splats, and then I'll show you how we can add text or words to our infographic. Let's choose some text next. We'll write words. Choose the tool on the left that has the letters A, B, C, and then you'll see some different types of lettering. You can choose the font that you like the best. I'll start with the one at the bottom, and I'm going to click on it, and then the keyboard turns on. That's helpful. Now I'll start typing the word I'd like to spell. Yellow is the first word. Y-E-L-L-O-W. But I also want to change the color, so I'm going to click the keyboard at the bottom right. That will make the keyboard go away. And then I'll click the red square so that I can choose Oh, let me show you that one more time. There's the keyboard at the bottom on the right. Click that. And then you can choose the red square. Oops, don't know what happened there. Let's try that again. Now that you're on the red, you can slide around to choose white. You can barely see the word yellow, but if you'll touch it and drag it over, you can even resize that yellow word by pinching the word or sliding it out. Give that a try. It's kind of fun. So squeeze it until you think it fits nicely in there. And then at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a check mark. You're going to want to click the check mark to accept all those changes that you just made to your word. Next, we'll go back to our tool. I'm going to go ahead and pick the same font, the one at the bottom, but this time I'm going to type the word red. R-E-D. Touch the word red now and drag it over to your red paint splat. There we go. Give me size. You can match the size before or make it bigger or smaller. It's up to you. Sometimes it likes to duplicate itself, so if you'll just hit the arrow back to undo, that will help you with that problem. And last but not least, we're going to want to choose our font tool again, and we're going to do the word orange. But this time I think I'm going to change. I'm going to use the first one. It's called School Bell. It looks more like handwriting. So let's type in O-R-A-N-G-N-E for orange. We'll drag orange down to the paint spot. This time I'm going to make it much bigger. Take 2 fingers and slide them away from one another, and that will help you increase your size. There. That's looking pretty good. So I think the next thing I'll do is add the word and. That way my graphic will say yellow and red. So I'll go in and choose my font, and then I'll start typing the word and. A-N-D. I'm going to turn my keyboard off with the button at the bottom right, and now I'm going to choose a different color. I think I'll go with black, and I'll kind of move my word around and change the size until I get it just the way I like it. And next, I'll type the word make. So you go back to your tool, choose your font, type your letters, recolor it, resize it, reshape it, and move it to where you'd like. Now our infographic says yellow and red make orange. And if you didn't already do so, make sure you click the check mark at the bottom so that you can move on to the next step. So the next thing I'd like to do is go back to that roller tool, and instead of drawing with the roller tool, we're going to use it to fill up the background color. We're going to change our color from white to a lighter orange, and then click the background and it will fill. Another thing you could do is fill the holes in the letters and make for and make, but you don't have to. Let's see what that looks like. You know, you could even use the 2 colors that make orange to fill them in, like yellow and red. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'll do that to the others, and then we'll talk about some of the other tools you can use. Oh, that time I clicked the letter, it looks like. So I changed the letter color. I'm going to undo that and then maybe zoom in so I can touch that tiny little spot. Yeah, there we go. That letter changing thing is kind of cool though. You might try that on a different project. You could make rainbow letters by clicking each one to a different color. I love that idea. So next up, I'd like for you to explore some of the other tools that you see here and see what you could add to make your infographic unique. One tool you might want to try is the ruler at the bottom. It's kind of fun. You can take the ruler, move it around anywhere you'd like to make a straight line. So once you get the ruler in place, like let's say we want to underline the word orange, We'll move the ruler around till we get it just where we'd like it. You can change the color and then trace over that ruler with your finger, and it will make a straight line for you. But it looks like I was stuck on my roller tool. I need to switch over to a different tool. So I'll try the marker tool, the third one, and then trace over it with my finger, and you can see it makes a straight line. And then you just click on the ruler again to get the ruler to go away. So that's one thing you could try if you like that. Or if not, you could try erasing it, but look what eraser does. It takes away everything. So instead, remember to use the undo tool. It's at the top left, and it's really helpful. Instead of erasing the entire thing, you just undo the last thing that you did. Another fun tool I like to use is the airbrush tool. You can find it right above the letter and font tool, and it's red now. You can see that, and it's actually spraying a little smaller than I thought. So that's another thing you need to know. On the right, you can tell that there's 3 circles. One's the small, medium, and large, and you can change the size of the spray. You can use this on most of the tools to change the size. So play around with some of these tools, see what else you can come up with, but just remember not to distract too much from the words. Try not to cover any of your words up, and maybe just add a little pizzazz here and there, and then you'll be ready to save your work. I'll show you how. At the top of the page, find the 3 dots. When you click them, you'll get a drop-down menu, and then you'll look for the arrow pointing upward. So click arrow up, then look for Save Image or arrow down. Now, your image will be saved in your photo gallery. After saving your image, make sure you upload to Schoology. Now that you know the basics of creating your own infographic using the Sketches School app, be ready next week to create a new infographic of your choice. Check out this one I made of how rainbows are formed. Ta-da! Bye-bye.